see if I can let you see some of this. There's a guy in a kayak over there. Can you guys see this? I'm just kind of lifting the camera up a little bit. Grab the camera and just lift it. Yeah, this route. Sorry, some bugs flying up against my face again. This route, you see more of the lagoons. So there's two ways to go, and I missed the entrance to the Botanic Gardens last time coming down this direction, so I went way out of my way. There's boats to rent and stuff here. I don't know if you guys can see what's going on, but they got like they got kayaks you can rent, I guess. A lot of geese out here. So I wasn't really sure which way to go, so I just kept going. I passed it right up. Had to come all the way back. We may end up doing that by accident again today. We'll see. So overall, let me grab the camera again. That's the Skokie Lagoons, parts of it. Overall, this part of it I think is more scenic because of the water. So here we gotta take a left, I believe. Yeah, it says Village of Winnetka. Yeah, so for those who might have an interest, we had a shooting July 4th. We had a shooting July 4th. How far am I from that? We're not that far from that, quite frankly. Where we are now, we're closer to that area. I guess you would call this the North Shore. We call it the North Shore because of Lake Michigan. Okay, here's more of the lagoons. I don't know if you can see it or not. Maybe not. You get trees and things in the way. Okay, here's more. Okay, there you go. Angling to the left this time. That was Highland Park that happened. Highland Park is not that far from where we are right now. So yeah, I know a couple of you guys reached out and asked if I was okay, if I was there or not. No, I wasn't. I wasn't there. But like I mentioned before, I start wondering, is this the norm of what's going to be happening nowadays? You have to be careful of places you go where there's big crowds. It's kind of a sad thing to think about. I think it's just the way our society is now. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, be careful wherever you go. Even on your bikes, be careful. Keep an eye open for things. You never know. On your left. Thank you. I don't know if she was going to move or not, so I hit her with the bell 3 times. Yeah, that's the law enforcement in me that makes me a bit weary of things, I guess. But I think if you've seen enough crime, you've seen enough things, and I've seen my share, believe me. Not as much as others. I wasn't in it as long as other people, but I've seen my share of things. Yeah, things don't surprise me anymore. My daughter used to say, "You're always so paranoid about everything." I go, "Yeah, I have a right to be." I've seen things. I've seen things. I've seen the bad side of people. So yeah, around here, I know we fished around here once before too. I think maybe exactly where that boat was. There's a little pathway down there. I think that may be the exact spot we fished before. So again, parts of the lagoon off to our left. Usually after I grab the camera, repositioning it properly is kind of hard. Sometimes if the camera is a little angled, sorry about that. You know, after I put it back on the chest area, can't really tell. So this is a nice ride. You get to see some water. You got a nice long ride to go. Yeah, it's kind of hard to beat, really. I can feel the heat a little bit. It is warming up a little bit, but because I do have wind blowing up against me because I'm moving forward, it takes that heat off a little bit. I think, like I said, it'll hit up to around the 80-degree mark by the time I finally actually get back home. I have not gotten off the bike yet. I've been on this bike for 28 miles now. I've not even taken a break off of it. Time for a water break though, I think. Yeah, and again, the water bottle cage is attached to my front basket using zip ties. Zip ties come in handy. Zip ties don't cost that much. I bought a pack of 600 variety pack. 600 for like, I don't know, what was it? $6.90 or something like that on sale. They don't cost that much, but you could use them for so many things. I mean, think about how we used to tie things. You had to use like twine or some type of rope or something. Nope, zip ties. That's the way to go. All right, now, which way do we go? Okay, we don't go there. All right. Yeah, I did the same mistake last time. We gotta go this way. And I think the entrance to get to the Botanic Gardens is just around this corner, if I'm not mistaken. So I think we're almost there. 28.5 miles. Yeah, there's the bench that's ahead of us. We turn right here. And so, because I didn't know that this is where it's at, I passed it right up. But this is the Botanic Gardens that we're going to be going towards. Let me hit the button. Sorry if that hit the camera a little bit. Had to reach over. All right, now we can go in. We can go in. And we got to jump up on the sidewalk area here. Got to duck this branch. Go around this thing. So speed limit 15. And the gardens. Okay, so we did pretty good. If you look at the meter here, we're only 4 out of the 5 bars, and we're already here at 28.7 miles to get here. New traffic pattern ahead. Loose gravel. Okay. Be alert to new traffic pattern ahead. Do not enter garden vehicles only. I don't know which way we go. I saw a guy coming out of that area. I usually go straight ahead this way. I wonder if you're allowed to go that way, because I saw that guy with his bike there. Let me see. I think they... I don't know if we're allowed here or we're not. We're gonna find out though. Now, I've not gone down this way before. Let's see what it says here. There's a sign that says, share the road, bike, and walking. Yeah, here you go. No bikes to the left. 8 miles an hour for the bikes. So, how fast is 8 miles an hour? Wow. This fast. Gee whiz. That's like you can't even keep the bike upright at this speed. Alright, let me show you some of the stuff. I'm going to angle the camera a little bit so you guys can see it. Yeah, I can't do 8 miles an hour. I'm sorry. I can't even keep the bike vertical if I do that. We'll probably be closer to the 12. And on this side, we got a car behind me. I think this is pedestrian side on this side, but that car is directly behind me. Yeah, we're actually on the wrong side of the road here, but I want this car to pass me. Let me let him go. We're supposed to ride on this side. Walking side is on that side. So yeah, so here is what the Botanic Gardens look like. Now, I've never taken this side. I always saw that one thing that says it's closed, not to enter. I think they meant cars can't go in that way. But apparently bikes can, because the signs down on the ground show car, bike. So you can go in here. Nice. Nice. Never knew that. Alright, you guys don't have to answer anymore, because now I know where we're going. So yeah, we do get to see parts of the garden. We're just on the outskirts of things, but yeah, we do get to see it. That's nice. I'm glad we saw that bike coming out of there, which tells me you can do it much better than what I saw before. But overall, yeah, I'm impressed that we can do it. I used to take my photography classes out here. We do a field trip to the Botanic Gardens, and then we learn how to take photos of all the stuff. It was a very popular field trip. Like a little island over there. And I will tell you, one time, one of my students fell into the water. I can't believe it. They were trying to take photos of like lily pads in the water, and she fell in. Yeah, I think she cut her foot or something too underneath there. But I didn't know what to do. I had like 20-something people with me, and she told me just go forward, keep doing the class. And then some of the people at the trail, at the Botanic Gardens, helped her make sure she got the medical attention she needed. I felt bad. I told her, I says, you know, you can retake the class if you like, and I don't think she ever did. But she told me later, she said it was her own fault. She fell in. I mean, what are we supposed to do? She fell in. heard the splash. Okay, it just exits out. Okay, I'm going to turn around at this point. Let's go back. Yeah, that was nice. That was more than I had seen before. Before I was just on like parking lot areas. Let's head back. 29.7 miles, so we're almost 30 miles. So if we head back directly now, we're about 60 miles. So I think maybe that 64 miles thing was because of the extra distance I rode because of the mistakes from last time. So yeah, if I went directly back, it's about a 60-mile ride. We may do some side things as well, but so that tells you right there, we need at least 65 miles of range just to be safe. Here's at the other direction. Yeah, so I need at least 65 miles of range out of my batteries in order to come here. Morning. I think the biggest issue I had last time was knowing that there was no bathroom break. You gotta be able to hold it. I mean, what would you do with your bike? I'm not leaving the bike anywhere. I do have my Ebikes bike lock with me. You know, I have a big kryptonite chain as well. It's 5 feet long. It's not actually long enough. I think the longer will be even better. But that thing's so heavy, I don't usually carry it unless I have to. I think the best I would do is if I had to leave my bike somewhere, I would do Ebikes bike lock, of the frame to the front wheel. There's not a whole lot of places you can attach it. I mean, they have bike racks here. You could attach the frame and then hope that nobody steals your front wheel. I do have a cable too that I can lock the front wheel. I think that's probably the best thing. Lock the bike frame so that they can't steal the frame, and then put the cable to the front wheel. You might lose your front wheel, but maybe you'll keep your frame. And of course, anyone who has a angle grinder with them, that'll just lose everything then, because they can cut through these things with no problem. I mean, we've seen it on the internet. It's not like it's not possible, but it's going to keep the casual guy from stealing your bike. Yeah, I was actually on the other side of this, which just basically is a parking lot. This side here, you get to see things at least. So that's the Botanic Gardens. That's the Chicago Botanic Garden. A lot of people call it the Botanical Garden. It's not the Botanical Garden. It's actually called the Botanic Gardens. Botanic Garden, I think. Singular, I think. All right, heading back home. Do we go back the same way we came, or do we take that other path, the other direction? The other direction really has nothing interesting to see, quite frankly. It's more interesting to see the direction of heading back where you see the Skokie Lagoons. I think we'll take that, unless I make a mistake. Now, to get through this, you actually have to jump up onto the you got to jump up onto here. It's the only way to do it. Morning. Yeah, that's the only way to get through it because it's kind of gated off, right? Okay, we'll join everybody else here. Good morning. Morning. All right, so if we take it right, we take the other way. We go to the left. We take the Skokie Lagoons way. So we're gonna take the Skokie Lagoons way, the same way we came in. I just think it's more scenic. 30.9 miles. All right, so we did pretty good so far in the battery. I mean, I didn't throttle hard except for a few times. I have been throttling, but it's been conservative throttling and a lot of pedaling too this time. A lot of times when I'm with you guys, I don't pedal. I told you that. Sometimes it's just easier to concentrate on what I'm saying and navigate the streets and not really pedal while talking. Okay, going up the incline here. Let's move to pedal assist level 4. Yeah, I ran over a little twig and that popped up and hit me in the foot. You know, underneath your bike, there are cables. And so what you can get is what they call a skid plate on many bikes that protect that section. I have a skid plate on the bottom of my Rad Rover. I do not have a skid plate on my Magicycle. Magicycle does make skid plates, but at the time they were out of stock when they sent me the bike. I may ask him for one, down the road and protect my bikes. I would suggest putting them on. I think really they should just put them on out of norm, to tell you the truth. Charge us the extra 30 bucks. Raise the price if you have to, but I think it's kind of a good thing to have on the bottom because that's what protects the cables that are exposed down there. And if you ever flip your bike over and take a look at it, you'll see how dirty it all gets and all. So imagine other things that pop up, you know, like I just ran over that twig, not knowing it, and you know that could pop up and cut the cable a little bit. So my skid plate that's on this bike is made out of aluminum. I painted it black. I got it on eBay. Some guy makes it, I think. Sells it on eBay. So I just looked up Rad Rover 5 or Rad Rover or something like that. At the time when I bought it, the 5 was the newest bike at the time. And yeah, it fit perfectly. I have a bike alarm too. I hide that under by the skid plate area. Magicycle actually gives you an alarm. Comes with the bike. I have not used theirs. I did not put it on, but they do actually give you one. I don't know how good theirs is comparison, but I think the one that I got on Amazon might be made a little bit better. But at least they give you something. It's better than nothing. Yeah, Magicycle gives you a bunch of stuff. You get a little hat. It says Magicycle, a little baseball cap. Black one. What else they give you? They give you a bike cable, combination bike cable. Yeah, I don't use that either. Thank you for that, but not safe enough. Okay, I need something stronger than that. Especially here in the Chicago area, things get stolen fast. That thing would be ripped off in 2 seconds. Cut right through that thing. What else did they give you? Oh, they give you tools, right? They give you tools. They give you white gloves. So when you're dealing with your brakes and stuff, you don't end up touching the brake pads or touching the rotor. You don't want to touch that. You don't want finger oils on that. Oh, look at this bird. Wow, nice. It's kind of bluish with white feather tips. Okay, you got a duck. Yeah, some of the tree branches are hanging way down. So you got a duck. Down to 3 bars. So the whole point is we've made it through on 1 battery, and we're heading back, we're still on the 1 battery. So heading home, you know you're gonna make it home because you still got a brand new battery to ride. Range anxiety, it's called. What time is it? Yeah, I think we've gone long enough. Time to get off and start a new video. Anyways, if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I hope you like the Botanic Gardens. Stay tuned, we're gonna keep going for the next ride back. Talk to you guys next time.